Hey guys, this is GamerCal. This is a update type video, which is basically an update slash me practicing, because I cannot do stage 4 in this game, nor can I really do stage 6 consistently, so yeah, let's practice to I have a couple of things which I want to say, and really it's mostly just one thing, but there's a couple of points within it, and that is... oh, wow, that was ugly. That's pretty much, you know, the state of this channel. That's the main thing which I want to address at the moment. Because, yeah, I haven't exactly been doing a consistent sort of schedule for anything in the last forever, and I do apologise for that, because I know people obviously like to have things in regular intervals and whatnot, and I just have not provided that at all. I partly have uni work to blame, because, God, it's been painful in the reasoning. I've got... basically, they've introduced a new exam thing for second-year PhD students, which just so happens to be where I'm at now. You know, they've brought it in this year, and it pretty much has meant I've needed to do an extended report thing and an extended not death bombing, and yeah, it means, you know, that I've had to spend a lot of time doing that, and it's pretty painful, and I don't overly like that, but that is just how it goes. This is not going to work. This section is impossible even at that length of time. Yeah, so pretty much that means that I haven't had as much time or as much motivation as well to just do basic video stuff. You know, I have done streams and whatnot because I do like doing streams a lot, and I kind of really like the interactivity that streams provide. I think, you know, having an actual audience of people there, live, you know, watching your stuff and, you know, commenting on it and talking to you in general, it's really good, and I just prefer that sort of style now. I massively failed that section, but it's okay. Yeah, I just really very much prefer doing live stuff. And that's kind of why I did the EoSD LP, like the lunatic version, live, because, you know, that was really nice. Well, we got the run. Took a few attempts, but we did get the run, so that was very good. And yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like the evolution of me as a sort of person doing these things, I guess. It's just I like to do things that way, and that unfortunately means that the LP side of things kind of gets a bit neglected. However, that does not mean to say that this channel is dying or is just going to be stream excerpts or anything. Well, maybe not so much in the latter, but what I would really like to do, actually, is I would really like to bring the Let's Play part back and still keep it in the streams. What I mean is I want to do more stuff like the Let's Play of Scarlet Devil, the Lunatic LP thing. I would really like to do more stuff like that. Holy crap, it's been ages since I've captured that card. Yeah, I want to do more stuff like that, which basically means that I want to shift from doing pre-recorded LP stuff, which I just edit the videos of afterwards, to doing things live, which I then just edit the videos of afterwards still. But yeah, the general point is, I think it's better for me as a as, you know, a player to do things in that sort of format. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, I think it's better for me to do things in that sort of format because I enjoy it more, and, you know, people who are actually watching at the time can enjoy it too, and it's really good. And I can get some, like, immediate feedback. Man, I should not be failing this. I can get some immediate feedback at the time too, which is really good. And I definitely want to replay that, because that was terrible. Yes. So basically, you know, it's like having comments from YouTube, but with people actually talking to you at the time. And because I would be able to overlay chats and stuff like that, and do picture formats and all of that, I could make it look a lot better than the standard LP video stuff that I do. I mean, I could probably beautify some of those as well, but it's really easy to do in XSplit, and whilst there is the potential hazard of having technical difficulties and stuff, you know, like when the audio dies on my laptop thing and stuff. I hope it doesn't die during local recordings too, by the way, because that would make me sad. But yeah, whilst there is the potential for difficulties like that, it's more than made up for the fact that people are actually there talking to me at the same time, which I really, really like, as I've said already. So, yeah, that's kind of what I want to do, and what I'm really looking for out of this video is feedback on that. You know, what do people actually think of the prospect of me pretty much shifting my LP stuff to Twitch, more or less, and just doing it with an audience, you know, there at the time talking to me. Obviously the videos will still get edited as per usual, so if I was to do any Mario stuff on there, which I'm a little skeptical about, I must admit, that if I am to do any Mario stuff like that, it will still be edited, so although the people seeing it live will see all the deaths and stuff, the actual YouTube video that would go up wouldn't have that stuff. And wow, I failed this section. That's a problem, because this gets kind of stupidly ugly when you don't have it on the other side. It gets stupidly ugly even when you are on the other side, but you know, it's at least a bit more doable then. So yeah, that's pretty much the main bulk of what I want to say within this, but what do you reckon? Would you want to see stuff done in a more live thing? I mean, obviously I can't guarantee that I would instantly be able to put up the channel link and stuff all the time, but you know, I have a Twitter which I use for stream updates as well as YouTube uploads, so you know, if you wanted to know when I was streaming, or you know, and you didn't catch it on Twitch itself and following and all of that, you could just look it up from there, which is perfectly fine. And yeah, I just honestly think it's a better format. It looks better because of the way I have it set up, and it just feels better to do, I guess, I don't know. But of course, that does not mean that regular LP stuff would die, because, you know, as regular video-based things, because there are, you know, 16:9 games. I'm not sure how I would handle that yet, because I haven't really looked at doing those in a sort of picture-based format like this. I've only done 4x3 games that way so far, so I would have to see just what I would want to do with that. Because you see, the kind of thing with a 4x3 game is that there's space for you know, for extra stuff, because it's you know, the videos are all 16:9, so yeah, it's one of those things that I can add pictures and stuff to without shrinking the size of the game because of that. However, if I was to do a 16:9 thing, that wouldn't go the same. Man, I cannot believe I'm sucking at that card so much today. Yeah. So I'm going to do one more run, and that would be that, because I think I've said everything I need to here. But pretty much, LP stuff is not dead, I just have been wanting to do streams a lot more. However, one sort of potential incentive, I guess, for me to do streaming stuff would be if I was to record it all live, playing it on stream pretty much. I have streamed a lot of the games which I'm doing LPs of before, or similar things to it, so I know that it works in the stream format, and that would how did that manage to hit me? I am just so bad. Yeah, that would pretty much allow me to do everything I would want to do with this, and then some, I guess. So, I mean, it would be better for me. I don't know if it would be better for everybody else. What I would essentially look to do... Yeah, there is no point in continuing that at the moment, because I'm just playing terribly. What I would essentially look to do is I would look to basically just go ahead and say, right, I'm going to record whatever day I decide to record. I'm going to do maybe 3 or 4 episodes in one stream thing. I will then edit the stuff in my own time, and it would go up on YouTube in parts. You know, probably once I'd gotten the updates and stuff, you know, once I'd actually gotten the stuff recorded, and then as soon as it's edited, it would probably go up like 1 part a day or something, because that would be kind of nice. But yeah, it's basically one of those things where I kind of I would do lots in one go, then put it up, and then, you know, we would see from there what people thought. you know, then anybody who wasn't there at the stream and actively like taking part in all of that still has a way of watching it, but it's beneficial for me to record it live and for the people who were there, because they are the ones who will probably be in the chats and stuff. So, you know, because the chat is very likely, I don't know about 16x9 games yet, but the chat is very likely to be pretty much involved in like every stream thing I would do somewhere along the line. So yeah, whether that means they would actually have a part in, you know, doing whatever, I don't know, but you know what I mean, like the chat should be in pretty much every live stream thing that I would do. So that would be one benefit of actually being there live, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, just let me know what you think. Let me know if this is a sort of thing which we would like to see, and if so, well, I will get to it, I guess. So beyond that, let's just finish up on Kaneko here. I don't like this spell card, especially, it's mostly because of the keyboard that this laptop has is very terrible. I'm amazed I got away with that, because the sensitivity on this keyboard is not particularly high. I cannot wow, did I really get hit there? I'm not comfortable with precision movement on this keyboard. Like, I don't feel like I have more than maybe 3 or 4 pixels at best in precision terms. And that is terrible for a game like this. Especially when the hitboxes are kind of cheating in that spell. So yeah, I do not like my keyboard on this particular thing, but you know, whatever. It's the problem of like, this is the best system that I can record on. I got away with that. That's pretty amazing. Yes, stuff basically. See, I mean, spells like this are usually not too much of a problem compared to the second one, even though this is way harder. It's because the way this works, yeah, that just walled me, so that was kind of shit. But, yeah, the way this works, it sort of requires a flash movement like that, which doesn't exactly require a lot of precision, it just requires timing and reflex, both of which I have pretty well down, so stuff like that I don't mind. Stuff like this, if you have to micro it, it gets really kind of annoying. But then again, this gets really kind of annoying anyway, because god, it is so hard to anticipate this attack. Once it starts getting into the overlapping waves, it gets stupid hard. So that's why I kind of like the fact that Marissa C doesn't give you too many of those to dodge, but even then, the ones that it does give you are probably the hardest ones, so, you know, because they're the ones that just happen to come out of nowhere like this. So, you know, yeah, like that basically. It just, I can capture this, and I had actually captured it in a previous attempt at practice run recording stuff. Yeah, spoilers, I got too unsatisfied with the way I was performing and stuff. I wasn't getting the point across. I don't think I did any better this time, but whatever, you know. Essentially, this has all just been a long-winded thing of I'm not dead in terms of LPs, but I'm not necessarily enjoying doing them in the regular fashion. So I want to try something different, and I would like to know what you guys would basically think about it. So that's what the comments on this video would be for. I ask for comment stuff a lot, and I don't generally get very many, but I'm hoping this time that people will engage a little bit more and just sort of go, hey, you know, this actually would be good, or, you know, no, do it some other way, or, you know, basically something, because it would be nice to get some sort of feedback on this. I do talk to people obviously on Skype and that, and it works there too, but it would just be nice to actually get some commentary on that for once, I guess. I don't know. I should probably just shut up. That's probably what people have been saying for the past like 5-10 minutes now. Dude, just stop. So you know what? We will just stop.